What's up, travelers? Prince Nick's coming to you from the Cineverse. And today, I wanted to talk about how you've been lied to. I mean, we've all been lied to. I've been lied to. Everybody I know has been lied to. But how? How have we been lied to? Now, I want to talk about how in today or in modern society, we've somehow replaced what's reality or what's real with this kind of created or manufactured reality. Now, I came across this concept because the other day I was at a bar, or I was at an event we were invited to. It was like a toy drive or some one of the holiday charity events. And, the event was regular, it was normal. There's nothing particularly special about it in the sense that it was a charity event, right? But afterwards, there was a reality show being shot. This is some reality show that they're shooting in Houston. I don't know if it's a pilot or a test show, whatever it is, but they were filming it shortly after the event. Now, after the event, of course, we were sitting there and we were talking to some of the producers of the actual show, asking them a couple questions about what it was about. But then when they started filming, I noticed that all the people around it, all the people were standing around, and there were like producers, there were story editors, there were all kind of people sitting around. And every time the girl started talking, kind of the director, they would kind of jump in there and say this, or say this, or do this, or do this. And I thought about how once this goes out to the world, or once people see this, they would kind of accept this manufactured reality as the regular reality or what's real. When you think about this in terms of entrepreneurship, there's a very, very big difference between what is reality and what people perceive as reality. And looking at our life, we've somehow accepted this type of reality as what is real or what we perceive as real. Now, I thought about this in terms of entrepreneurship because I thought about how when you start becoming successful or when you start building success, a lot of people kind of look at the reality like that, like it's a bunch of big events that happen and that's what success is. This happened, and this happened. Kind of like a timeline with milestones. But really, success is more of a slow grind. It's a day-to-day process. It's waking up every day and doing what you have to do. And I believe that one of the reasons is because we've somehow switched this reality for this other more glamorous or manufactured reality. Now let's think about this. A lot of times when I talk to people, and I get hit up all the time of people saying, hey, I love what you're doing. I'd love to know more about you. I'd love to be a part of what you're doing. And even some people that I've known in the past. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't see a big problem with that. But the point is, a lot of times when I actually talk to these people in person, they somehow believe that I've manufactured luck or somehow that the things that I've been successful with, that they were just milestones, like they just happened one day. They just appeared. But a lot of people miss the slow grind, the day-to-day, everyday work, work, work. So when you look at this manufactured reality, this idea that's been put in front of us and we somehow accept that idea, that's what makes us want the instant gratification so much. That's what makes us think that somehow that the lifestyles that people are living is just a bunch of different events, a bunch of different exciting events that happen, and that's how our life should be. And if our life's not that, we're not living up to those expectations, then somehow we're not successful. Now, taking this manufactured reality can be very dangerous. And you understand things like social conditioning, and you've been conditioned to like this type of stuff. I mean, it's just like a movie, right? A movie is almost like clips of reality or moments in time. So even if you had that movie for real, there would still be moments in time where they were doing nothing. Maybe they were driving to a place, or maybe they were just sitting around talking during the day. But what you're getting is doses of reality and highlight reels of reality. And nobody's life is a bunch of highlight reels. Nobody. There's nobody that exists who has a bunch of highlight reels as reality. So switching this manufactured reality for the reality, what we actually exist in, is what causes people to kind of get into this idea of wanting something or wanting to get to results or being outcome dependent because, of course, you watch television, you watch movies, you watch all these things and they're outcomes. This happened, then all of a sudden they're successful. This happened, this event happened. They were arguing here, then they go to this place and they're arguing, and this fight happened, this person broke up. All this type of stuff, all these things is being fed to you, and now you accept that as reality, and you look at your own reality, and you think, hey, my reality is not going like that. These are the people who are perceived as successful, so therefore I must not be successful. And when I thought about all this, when I thought about how this all ties in together in how I've been learning this year as far as my own journey, just to understand how to love the process, take it day by day, and not worry about the long-term results in the sense. Now, don't get me wrong, of course, I see the long-term picture, the big picture, the vision. But when I'm saying not to worry about the long-term results, in the fact that understanding that there's no manufactured reality, and I have to go out day to day and create that success if I'm going to be successful at anything. So it's just learning how to unplug. When you start getting into entrepreneurship, when you start trying to be a visionary, understand that you're going to have to unplug from this idea of building on milestones. Of course, there'll be milestones. Of course, there'll be great moments. There'll be things that change your life. There'll be ups, there'll be downs. There'll be all these things. But remember, the day-to-day process is a slow process. Don't think about this created reality or this manufactured reality as being the existence that people actually live in. But when you peek behind the curtains, and you look at all the stuff that's going on, all the people standing around the set and all this type of stuff, you understand that the real reality, the actual reality, is a lot different from what you see. And what I can tell you also is once you get into the process of building, the process of enjoying life, the process of building yourself and building the things around you, you'll find that the reality that you find is a lot greater than the reality that you see on TV. Like and subscribe for more. This is just a thought.